The legacy media allied with Kamala Harris and her campaign surrogates just launched a massive hoax days before the election, claiming that Donald Trump called for Liz Cheney to be killed. Trump calls for Cheney's execution. No, he didn't. This is the clip they used.
And I don't blame him for sticking with his daughter, but his daughter is a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
And this is the full clip.
And I don't blame him for sticking with his daughter, but his daughter is a very dumb individual, very dumb. She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her, okay? Let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face. You know, they're all war hawks when they're sitting in Washington in a nice building saying, oh, gee, let's send 10,000 troops right into the mouth of the enemy. But she's a stupid person. And I used to I'd have meetings with a lot of people, and she always wanted to go to war with people.
As anyone with an IQ barely above room temperature could deduce, Trump is clearly talking in the context of political class elite chicken hawks sending American kids to die in wars, when personally they'd never send their own kids to face a similar fate. He literally says, put her with a rifle.
Let's put her with a rifle.
Meaning if she was sent into a war zone with a gun. The claim that this is a call to put Liz Cheney in front of a firing squad so she can be executed, which is actually what they're claiming, is perhaps the biggest piece of misinformation we've seen in any presidential election. No surprise that the context was completely stripped out of the clip, given that it originated with Aaron Rupar, a guy who's literally in the Urban Dictionary for posting misleading video clips designed to deceive people. Even left-wing Vox, an arch-Kamala supporter Joe Walsh, acknowledged that this is a hoax.
Former President Donald Trump is escalating his violent rhetoric, suggesting one of his most prominent critics, the former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, should be fired upon.
Total and utter BS. Rhetoric about sending the elite to fight their own wars has been a core part of the American political discourse for decades, since at least the 60s. And up until fairly recently, when the Democrats became the party of war, it was the sort of rhetorical argument made by liberals on a routine basis. Anyone who was born more than 5 minutes ago knows this. Throughout 8 years of the George W. Bush era and the invasion of Iraq, liberals literally made this very argument all the time. They said almost identical things about Dick Cheney himself. The New York Times published articles during the 2004 presidential campaign about Cheney being a draft-dodging chicken hawk. Now we're supposed to pretend that the entire chicken hawk rhetorical argument, a staple of American political debate, never existed in the first place, and that because of a deceptively posted clip with the context stripped out, Trump is calling for his political enemies to be executed. When he's doing no such thing. They're actually going to use this as Kamala's closing argument, and it's all a complete fabrication. Are they really going to insult your intelligence to that degree, to think that Americans are stupid enough to fall for it? If you value what I do and you want to help support me, please visit pauljosephwatson.locals.com and either pledge a one-time donation or subscribe to join my community, get early access videos, and message me directly. And exclusive live streams coming soon too. Promise. Check out the Locals link down in the description. And don't forget to take a look at the brand new website modernity.news. That's where you'll find all my content, including exclusive articles. That's modernity.news.